Hey guys, welcome back to Adeline Garage and another video on the Mustang. So this is our second video on this one, and then we want to kind of update you on what we've done so far. So I want to start out the video basically where the last one led off. Immediately after we started talking, we tore this thing apart. So I guess I'll play some of those clips now.
Alright guys, so we've started deconstruct on this car already. Kind of vacuum this out a little bit, remove the seat, pulled the bottoms of the rear seats out. I'm going to go ahead and remove this carpet so we can pressure wash it, and hopefully it'll end up coming back and not looking like that. See, Anthony's emptied out the trunk for the most part. We did find a little rust spot that we're going to have to address. I guess all the leaves piled up there. It's kind of hard to see.
It's on both sides of the trunk.
But we'll have to fix that. Still got the cutout and the Cobra pumps in there. So that's good. Yeah, we're just chugging along, trying to clean this up a little bit. Go ahead and pull this carpet out here in a second. Probably pull the rear seat out. Pressure wash that. Front engine bay, Anthony started kind of taking the headlights off and kind of looking and seeing what we're gonna have to do. Alright guys, so we managed to get the carpet out. We vacuumed the inside of the car. We're starting to pull some of the panels off of the inside. Come take a look what we got going on so far. Let me get out of the way. Gonna go ahead and just kind of pull all the panels out because everything's loose for the most part anyways. We want to take these sail panels off too, because these are actually kind of broken. Anthony actually made these years ago to be more like a Mach 1 style, but and he actually painted the inside. So we're working on that. Anthony's girlfriend Kathleen's just gonna film because all of us, Anthony and I, are just going to town. We got the headliner out of the car too. The headliner was disgusting. It's actually sitting over there. Anthony's throwing stuff away. But yeah, we're chugging along. Alright guys, so those of you who own 94 through 04 Mustangs, look, it's not broken. Probably about ready to break it, but neither door bucket is broken. So we'll see if I can get this off without breaking it.
You know I have plastic rifles.
Oh shit, I actually might get it. Come on, don't break. Oh, hallelujah. So I managed to get this other door bucket out without breaking it somehow. We're just going to go ahead and pop this door panel off. I've already removed the screw, I've already removed the plug that's over here. All we got to do is lift up and then push kind of forward and it pops out. So, look at that. It's caught up in the front here. It's caught on the plastic weather. Alright. So that bad boy's out, and I think we're going to actually convert this back to black because we kind of mismatched pieces. We've got charcoal pieces. The dashboard's actually black. But yeah, we're coming along, and we're getting there.
So with everything gutted out of the car, inside and out, we were able to find any of the issues. And the biggest issues were this part and this part over here in the trunk. Since this car was left outside sitting for how many years, the leaves and stuff built up in these pockets, and water got in and didn't get out until it made its way out itself. So this goes through. Our plan is with this one is to take the back glass off, and we'll go ahead and replace this entire section here, because you see where it's pried up on this side. So this runs here all the way back inside the car along this back here.
And you can see the spot welds along here.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll cut out all the spot welds because there's rust goes all the way in. We'll see how far in it goes and replace all this section here, and then that should be good enough. We'll go ahead and replace it. I haven't found a donor car for this yet. Hopefully anyone that we know that parts out cars will be able to help us with that if that's good. The next thing we did, so as you can see, there's not much left of this interior. We're gonna need to get all new weather stripping, new carpets, new everything really. Most of the car looks really good. I'll eventually be taking the roll cage out and working on some of that stuff. But we'll go ahead and move on to what we've done mod-wise so far. In the front of the car, we went ahead and ripped out the old K-member. Which is nasty, rusty, and found a tubular K-member. So that's in here now. But the biggest thing we're going to do up front is, like the rear, we're going to be taking out the whole front end of the car. So we've already taken out the header panel, the front bumpers over there, and then we're going to take out this core support. Because if he can show you what's happened here, somebody basically ripped this to tow it, I'm thinking. So it's completely garbage now, and it's full of rust. So I've ordered a new one. Hopefully that'll come in soon. And we'll basically take the fenders off, and you have to drill out each weld. It's a lot of welds, and then we'll have to just tack weld everything back in. I guess I'll show you some of the stuff we picked up at the junkyard so far, because we've made 2 runs since and picked up most of the new interior panels as well as some of the parts for the engine. And then tomorrow I'm picking up more parts for the engine as well. So if you guys watched the first video, you saw this car originally, when I worked on it, had the Terminator Cobra front bumper. It's getting that again. It is my favorite Mustang bumper, so that's just what I'm going to use. I don't really care. So we went ahead and picked up from the junkyard a new black headliner, and we've picked up new panels for the back that will be done with the roll cage, and we picked up new A-pillars. What else do we have up there? We have pretty much everything.
Yeah, the A-pillars, the back seat trim.
The B to C pillars.
Yeah, this is. Oops. I can't get close enough to point. Pretty much everything except black door panels and black center console.
We gotta go compartment.
Yeah. So these, I mean, worst comes to worst, we can use the charcoal ones for now. And then we just got to get a center console still, because every car that we've gone to, they've been destroyed. So
yeah, it's not been worth pulling. So basically, what we're still planning to do is we're going to take the hood off, lay it on the roof. We'll move the headliner here,
because we keep smacking our heads on it.
So we've gone ahead and moved the 302 down. This has the Explorer front accessories. We're going to hopefully keep these. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to go pick up the rest of the parts for it, which is the hard to find pulley. I actually ordered this. It said it was supposed to fit. It definitely does not. I'm thinking it's another Mustang version.
That or the 4-liter.
That could be too. I went ahead and picked up a solid one-piece gasket for the oil pan. I picked up a one-piece rear main seal, so that'll be a little bit better for this. So our original plan was to use factory headers for this, but I found, or AP found, a really good deal on these what are they, BBK shorty headers. Yeah. The only problem,
$30.
yeah, $30. The only problem with this is that the eventual plan is to take them and turn them like this. And what we'll have to do is modify these, because the spark plugs get in the way of the header here. So as you can see, we just have to cut each individual out. So it shouldn't be that difficult. Hopefully it doesn't torque and ruin them. But the end goal is to cut this off here and basically put on a 45 or so degree angle to where a turbo will sit nice and high.
So what we might want to do, we might want to just use that, make a little custom piece that we can pop on and off.
Yeah, I could do that.
Make it more modular.
I mean, I like to use V-bands for that kind of stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean.
So.
Oh yeah, that's true because it's going to be under boost.
Yeah, so. these kind of suck for that. But yeah, so eventually there'll probably be a nice cutout along the sides here. So the front end got taken apart, as you can see, for the K-member swap. And while we did that, we discovered that the front hubs were basically trash. They were locked up almost. So I'm currently rebuilding those. They will get completely broken down, sanded, soaked in some rust preventative or rust. Basically, it's going to take out all the rust, and then I'll clean it up, and hopefully we'll have a small oven to powder coat with, since I have a powder coating machine
that we actually have never used. We've had this for, God, I don't know, 4 years now.
Yeah, this is just a cheap Harbor Freight powder coater. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and use this. Hopefully just do a nice coat, make it look good, make it not rust anymore. So with the K-member, AP picked up these coilover, like little adapters. They are supposed to go over your factory front shocks. They don't work with the ones that were on here, and the ones that came with them were completely blown out. So what we're going to do is eventually pick up new ones and adapt them over. So it shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just have to bring these along whenever we go to pick them up and make sure they slip all the way down.
I got them for free, so if they don't work, I'm not really complaining.
Yeah, can't complain about free. Unless we can find some sponsors for some coilovers, that'd be nice. So that pretty much wraps up tonight. I'll come back tomorrow after I get back from picking up the parts for the engine and pretty much go over everything that we got that we need to finish up on this, because it's really not much. Just need the rear main seal put in and the front finished up. And I think what we'll do is mount the transmission, which we have down here hidden. We got Ford Racing clutch and flywheel. But I think my goal is basically to put the engine and trans in as a whole unit while the front is out. I got the K-member in, so it should still work fine. It shouldn't need anything special.
Yeah, motor mounts, right?
Motor mounts are in that bucket right over here.
Okay.
We need a few more things, like some pins for here, just random stuff for this part. I need a battery tray, unless we want to mount the battery in the back again, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright guys, so I will see you back tomorrow.
Tomorrow for sure.
And it's tomorrow. Actually, it's about 2 weeks later. There has been some developments in the world, I guess you could say. So we've been a little bit behind on what to do. But I did end up getting a lot of what we needed and pretty much everything to do the front end of this engine. So I was able to find a really good deal on the entire front accessory kit from the Explorer.
He means I found a good deal.
AP found it, yes. But I was in the proverbial us, I guess. It included the infamous pulley that we've been needing the entire time. It included brackets and the oil pan and the crank pulley, which I already had one, but I went ahead and used that one just to make sure everything works good. We got the power steering. That's going to be a bit of an issue. The reservoir I have mounted. I got everything I needed from basically Lowe's, all the mounting hardware. The bottom nipple on this one's broken, and you can't just buy this. So that's going to be a bit of an issue, but I think I can get around it by making my own.
Or we can, maybe next time we go to the junkyard, there might be one.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
I'm pretty sure I can convert everything over from this to the Hydro Boost on the Mustang. It's pretty much the same lines. Pretty much going to go into here and out to here. It's really pretty simple. What else? I got the alternator. We also have the AC. That's going to be the biggest thing because it moves the AC pump from the passenger side to the driver's side. So that's going to be a bit of an issue for us, but I guess we'll make it work. The biggest thing we did was picked up A-arms. So as you can see, we picked up the matching QA1 A-arms for the Mustang and the tubular K-member. And as you saw in the last Mustang video, I did the spindles in powder coating them. They turned out pretty good. I'm probably going to do that to a few other parts here in the future. Of course, they are limiting on our oven setup over here.
This little tiny thing.
Eventually we'll get a bigger oven, but until then, that'll be our maximum size there. So, like I said, we picked that up. I got it bolted in. I need to get the bump steer kit. I still need to order the hubs, the sway bar end links, really just build everything back up because all of that on this car when we got it was pretty much shot. And we definitely want to get the bump steer kit to give it its alignment. So in an upcoming video, I'm going to be covering how to change out the front core support. I have already started.
Sitting over there.
Yep, the new one's over there, and the new header panel is over on that side. I'll go through all of that in that next video, but in the engine bay, we have got everything mounted up. I'm going to end up stripping this whole engine bay before we go any further, because I really want to fix all this paint. As you can see around the engine bay, let me turn this light around.
Yeah,
It's really just peeling and shot. So while I have everything out, I'll cover everything, just basically drop it down, move it out, get it all nice and pretty, and then we can go ahead and shove the engine back in, because that's almost done. Our biggest thing is going to be just plopping it in. I'm going to do that while the core support is out. And yeah, it should just fit right on in. We do have a drive shaft over there. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see. So we started doing a list. As you can see, this is our mandatory side here. This is kind of our we need to get in at some point soon. And we're still going over this and sorting out. And this is our like need eventually type stuff. It's not vital to anything, which I'm sure a few things on this side will move over here. But this right here is our big list of things to get this car moving and on the road. Alright guys, so I think that's going to be it for this video. I've gone over what all we've done so far and what we have in inventory. Now we're going to be getting more parts in once this whole world epidemic thing gets done, and we'll go from there. Like I said, we have some more videos coming out for the Mustang. Check it out then. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button now, like and comment down below. See you later, guys.